American Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll start on the ground with Harris, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Gets this out wide to Pickens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Throwing here, Trubisky. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air on first down with Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Pickett to throw on first down. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll throw again with Pickett. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Trubisky will throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd. Looking to throw. Pickett. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They start on the ground here at Sanders. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Hey, check that.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
On the jump. Warriors 17. 19 tight. 19 tight. Hurt. Trap 50. Trap 50. Hurt. Right there. Hurt.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Eagles hit 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
On 2nd down and 4, Hurts. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off the play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. On third down, here's Harris. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him way short of the yellow line. Now Pickett on fourth down. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
18, 5 years.
But first down, Hurts throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. They'll run with Sanders. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. He caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Hurts. Touchdown! Dallas got it from 6 yards away, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's got room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Steelers 10.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Levi Wallace with a pick.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Pick it now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Pickett. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
This is taken just shy of the 10. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Taken from about the 12. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hey, check that, streak.
From the 41, Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 28 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. Open man. That's the tight end flyer move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pickett right back to the air again. That's going to be caught downfield by Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have cut the lead back down to 2.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts going deep here for Watkins. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Again, it's Harris on second down. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
There is simply no bringing Harris along slowly as a rookie for the Steelers. He was one of 2 NFL backs with over 300 carries and led all NFL running backs with 74 catches. Along the way, he set several Pittsburgh rookies.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Cameron Sutton on the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Another run with Sanders. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Throwing is Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. A big play there for Philly. And even 50 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call. But
it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the third time in this game. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Seven Pirates! Seven Pirates! Check pass! Check pass!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is Smith to the ground. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Go!
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Well, hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the 1st.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10, here's Pickett. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Pickett fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Off play action. Pickett. And that is caught. But the bank judge right there to say incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Pickett to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. He's got Pickens complete. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So the clock shows 55 seconds to play as they line up for a critical onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. That one looks like he'll throw here. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they...
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no